Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a great Sunday. Well, hopefully you can hear me over the water. Yes, I'm right down by the water. Don't know how that happened, but it did. So today I am working on the one called Wedding Supplies. Isn't it pretty? It is just gorgeous. And we are working over here in this corner on these purple flowers. Yeah, so I came down, brought Molly. She was being a pain today. So, yeah. So I'm right down here on the water. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to pick this up. The water is right there. And it goes right through. And there used to be a train. So there is a train bridge over here. Let me set you down again. Oops. But I thought this would be nice right down by the water. So what's everybody up to? Y'all having a good day? I found me a rock to sit on so that we could have the water right by us. So I thought we'd have kind of some serenity stitching. That is, if nobody figures out I'm down here. There was a family and they left. Thank goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I know. Printed cross stitch and I'm by the water, right? But I have a straggling string. So, didn't do much yesterday. I just kind of stayed at home and didn't do too much of anything. I did have to run out later on in the day and take my daughter some groceries. She got her second COVID shot. Oh, this is 14 count, by the way. And so she wasn't feeling real hippity. I always get in the sun. Then I get this thing on. Hang on. I don't think I need it at the park. We'll just set it right there. So, yeah. Oh, that's much better. So, yeah. Just not feeling it this week. I don't know. Maybe I'm depressed because we have to go to working at 10 o'clock at night now. I think this is the week where we work all week till 10. And then on Fridays we're open till 11. I don't know that that's started, but we're going to be working now. We're working our way up to Memorial Day weekend. So, yeah, it should get busier and busier. I noticed there was a few more people in town. It's supposed to rain today, but the sun was out. Birds are chirping. I don't know if you can hear the birds over the water. But hopefully this will go okay. But yeah. So I did a video earlier and you couldn't even see me stitching. I had it so close. So we're doing, this is a do-over for Sunday. How's that? Yeah, a do-over. What can I say? Had to go in and get my paycheck because today was payday, and I'll go to the grocery store and cash it and pick up a few groceries. Not too much. And I was going to bring Molly, but she was just being a spaz. So, I don't know what her problem was. Yesterday I worked a little bit on Dutch Beauty. I couldn't think what it was called. So I got some of it done. And yeah, I stitched a small amount and then I found out that it was off by one stitch. I didn't put an extra stitch in, so it kind of made everything screwed up. So I had to, what do you call it? Had to redo that. So I redid that and put it away. I was done. And I worked on something else yesterday. I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. But I saw this today and I went, yeah, we can do this. Because, you know, it is what it is. This is such a pretty little pattern. But my goodness, these little squares are little. I've been doing 11 count for so long, you know, on pre-stamp that it's like, holy cow, holy mackerel. I'm using 2 threads and it's going okay. I mean, I haven't had problems. Sometimes when I use 3 threads on 11 count, holy cow. Holy cow. It's a mess. And it gets so tight I can't hardly stitch it. So I just stitch this way. And I try to, like, hey crazy bird, stitch, you know, like start at one side and work my way across so I'm not having to do the ones that are in between, because those are the ones that get me in trouble every time. It gets kind of hard to stitch. But yeah. So I didn't go anywhere yesterday. I just stayed at home and took a 3-hour nap. I don't know what that was all about. My alarm went off. I set it for like an hour and a half. I punched the thing and yeah. An hour and a half later, I got up. Wasn't real thrilled about it, but hey, it was what it was. But I still went to bed at like 11:30, 12. I just needed some extra rest, I guess. Not real sure. And I got all the way over here and realized that, God damn it, that I didn't have my phone. I locked my purse in the... Some people walking by. There's some people right above me because I'm kind of sitting in a hole. Told you it wouldn't take long for somebody to find out I was here. Never fails, right? Well, I'm not moving today, so they can go jump in a lake. I'm here. And there's a lady on my left here. She's feeding the fish. I don't see any ducks. Every once in a while we have some ducks. My kids, when they were little here, we used to say that the ducks were on a walking tour because they'd walk all over town. This family of ducks. And they like to see them. They have a thing in the summertime called it's called the Duck Derby, I think it is. And everybody buys a duck. It's like a raffle thing. And it's one of those little rubber duckies, and they put them in the stream and see whoever gets the furthest is the winner. So it's pretty cool. And I can't find that extra thread. Oh my goodness. What did it go? No? Not that one. Oh, I'm telling you today. There we go. I knew it was there somewhere. So yeah, it's been kind of zippity day today. Now I usually get out 2 strands, but right now, for the sake of where I'm at, I'm going to just pull 1 strand out because I can do the loop method. So far, so good. So no big plans on what I'm stitching on today. Got to get a hold of it so it doesn't go flying away. At least it's not windy yet. Seems like every time I do a video, then about an hour later, it gets so windy that you just can't. Yesterday was bad. I mean, we must have had 25-mile-an-hour winds. Sorry, I can't see what I'm doing here. Too far away. It's got some really pretty colors in it. I'm trying to knock off the excess, but as you can see, lovely colors in that pattern. Lots of lovely leftovers, right? Oh yeah, if I'd ever finish anything. We might have leftovers. Oops, let me put my scissors away. We don't want to drop them in the water. Oh. So I think when I go to the grocery store, I'll find something to eat for dinner that doesn't take too long to cook up or isn't very big and exciting. I'll have to put the, what do you call it? That ham and beans that I made away. Ouch. But, I don't know. Haven't even got any exciting ideas for dinner. Tacos kind of sound good, but it's a lot of chopping and cutting. So, we'll see. Seems like there's a lot of water in this here little creek. There wasn't much at the city pond. Now I don't know where the water comes from there. But usually, I mean, it's pretty full. They can kayak down that one where I was at the other day. So, don't know. Trying to figure out how I'm going to get out of this little hole. There's some rocks there, for sure. It was kind of an easy walk when I walked over it, so hopefully I won't drop the whole cross stitch into the water. That would be like a nightmare. Because then I wouldn't have this beautiful pattern anymore. So yeah, no big plans for too much of anything. My grandson's on the mend. He's wearing a t-shirt now and shedding like a snake, my daughter says. Every time he sits down, he sheds all over the couch, so yeah, fun times. So other than that, not doing a whole heck of a lot. Just stitching here and stitching there. I was watching castles, the great castles of Great Britain yesterday. Got through season 1. It's quite interesting, all the history about the castles and stuff. I think it's awesome. But after a while, I kind of got full of too much information. You know what I mean? Your head starts to explode because you can't remember who's who. Oh, by all means. Now everybody's walking. I should have done this earlier. And everybody would have been probably at church. But it's getting closer to noon now, so yay. People out and about, but at least there's not 100 million kids on this. There's right behind me, or in front of me, I should say, is a what do you call it, the playground equipment. So usually it's full of kids, but don't see anybody over there. I see one lady, but I can't quite see it, so I'm trying to figure out where to get the needle. Should have brought my thimble, but heaven knows I probably would have dropped it in the water. So we're just kind of going with it, you know. Oh, goodness. Well, this will probably be a short video. I don't have any clue because I can't see how much time I've gotten on here. But we're getting some of it done. It's going kind of slow because it is 14 count. You know. It's just kind of takes forever. But this isn't a full pattern. It's just a partial. So, you know, most of your density is down here, and then up here it's lighter weight. I can hardly wait to get to that bird because he's all outlined. He's beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. You know, I got red everywhere. Yesterday I pulled out the trees again. Yeah, that didn't work out. I was just like, okay. Sooner or later I'll convince myself that we're going to do this on different fabric. You know? It's just the way it is. Lady must have 15 bags of thread to throw to the fish. Sometimes you see fish in here. Sometimes not. We used to go when I was little. We had it was a fair good sized park. I mean, people had weddings there. I mean, it was huge. And they had a place called the Carillon where they played bells. You know, the Carillon play every so often, but they had a whole bunch of ducks. Ducks, geese, I don't know the difference at that point, you know. And we'd take Red down there and go feed the ducks. That was a fun thing to do when I was 5. And we used to go when my kids were little, we'd go to the park there in Cheyenne. And they had ducks all over. So we'd go feed the ducks there when we could. But usually, I don't know, sometimes we have ducks here and sometimes we don't. Or geese, I don't. Like I said, we had that one duck family, but short of that, that was back, God, that was 15 years ago or more. And haven't seen too many around here. I hear them leaving, you know, when it's fall. But I don't know where they're hanging out, you know, probably where people aren't. And sometimes that's a little hard to do. They have a lovely park down in Salida, and the river runs through it, and people go rafting and stuff like that. Now, this little creek that I'm at today, it isn't, I didn't figure out where it was at. It isn't deep enough, not ever, for them to do, what do you call it, do kayaking. So, yeah, we don't have that often. Okay, what is going on here? I have to go from the other direction because I just went up twice. So yeah, it's just nice to get out and do a good thing. I like being outside, and I can see the dark clouds are kind of gathering around me, you know. I'm just stitching as fast as I can, but the wind's not picking up, so I'm gonna have to leave if it rains, because you know what happens if you get water on this? It's kind of like a gremlin. It'll go away. Well, the gremlins didn't go away, did they? No, it'll just get whacked out and there'll be no pattern on it. And I really want to stitch this one. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll show you what I get done. Just that little corner. Alright, like I said, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out, and we will see you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless. Bye-bye.